Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome to Raising Them Simply. Here we share all about our secular homeschool as a family of 5. Today we're going to chat about homeschooling on a budget and how we're able to make it more affordable for our family. Now, like I said, we are a family of 5. We have 3 small children and we have 2 that we are currently homeschooling. These are some different tips that we are using for our homeschool to make it just a little more affordable. Especially if you're newer to this homeschooling world, it can be pretty daunting to see all the things that everyone else has and think that homeschooling is just out of reach because of your budget. But I'm here to say that it does not need to be that way. Homeschooling can truly be affordable. I know some people who are able to do it with little to no cost at all, but these are some tips that we use for our homeschool. Disclaimer, I have my 1-year-old on the floor here who's playing, so if you hear noise in the background, that is. The first thing that I have is to invest in curriculum that can be reused. Now, sometimes this does mean that you have to pay a little bit more up front. However, it does help you save money in the long run if you have multiple children. The biggest curriculum that we have purchased personally in our home is all about reading. Now, there is a way to make it a little more affordable by using places like Facebook Marketplace and purchasing the teacher guide and flashcards and all that stuff at a discount, which is what we have done. But a lot of times that stuff does not involve the student guide where all the activities are involved for this. So what we have done, and I have to give credit where credit is due, this was not my idea. We got it from Life of the Mundane here on YouTube. But what she does and what we have done is we tear all the student guides out, we cut them, we laminate them, we separate them out into different page protectors in a 3-ring binder, and then we are able to reuse it for each of our children. Now, it might not seem like a lot of savings, but it does add up. Those student guides alone are about $20 to $30. Then you add on shipping, and then doing it multiple times for each of your children, it does add up. So doing it this way has allowed us to be able to reuse this curriculum and not have to pay for those additional costs, and saving us about $60 or so just by taking the time to kind of prepare that student guide so it is reusable. Kind of going in that same vein is purchasing PDF curriculum. Purchasing it by PDF allows you to reuse it for other children in the future or redo the curriculum if you really want to. But it also is at a more significant discount than having the company print and bind it and ship it to your house for you. Now, some companies only do PDF like Build Your Library or Blossom and Root, but I have been noticing other companies out there doing homeschool curriculum that is where they print it, or you have the option of selecting a PDF format. The one company in particular that I ran into doing this recently was Homeschool Languages. A couple months ago, we purchased their German curriculum. And while I did want some of their children's storybooks and stuff like that already bound for us and sent to us, I did go ahead because they had the option for their student guide to be PDF format versus it being shipped to us. And it was a pretty significant discount when you factored in shipping and all of that. Since I did that, I can reuse that student guide for my future kids when we get to that point, but also I had that discounted price because it was a PDF and they didn't have to print it, bind it, and ship it to my house. So check out some of these curriculums. I'm noticing more and more having the option for it to be in PDF. My third tip is to kind of have a rough idea as to what curriculum you're using in the future and shop sales. There's 2 different things that we do for this. One, Build Your Library usually has a sale in March and April. So does Blossom and Root and a lot of these other curriculums. Right in that slum of homeschooling when people are starting to look forward to new exciting things in the fall and what curriculum they want to use. So if you keep your eyes out for that, you could purchase the curriculum at a 40% or so discount if you're shopping during those months. Now, the other thing that we do is because we do curriculum that is literature heavy for our homeschool, what I did for this next coming school year, a year ago, because I knew we were going to use this curriculum, I took those book lists that they recommended for those curriculums and I put them in my notes app in my phone. Then throughout the year, as I was going to the thrift store or placing a thrift books order or an Amazon order, I would check out those books to see if any of them were at a discount so I could slowly accumulate them. Last year, I did not do this, guys, and I think I purchased everything in like July, August, September-ish, and I noticed a significant price increase. Some of these books were like $20 that I had to purchase because my library did not have them, and these were ones that we needed for the curriculum because it was a spine, and I did not have the forethought. Now, for this next coming school year, like I said, I had put those on my phone, and I was going on Thrift Books and I had a coupon from Thrift Books, and I noticed a lot of these books, guys, I paid like $1 to $5 for each of these books. And so I was able to get all of those books for next year at a fraction of the price because I had the forethought to do that. Now, this is a lot easier if you do a curriculum that kind of cycles. For example, for history, doing prehistory, ancient history, modern day, all of that. So I understand that. But if you kind of have a rough idea, like, hey, I know I'm going to want to read this book series with my child when they're around this age, then you are able to utilize these sales because you have the gift of time to be able to slowly purchase them. So please, put this stuff in your notes app so that way you can keep an eye out for those sales. My fourth tip is to follow your favorite homeschool companies on social media. A lot of these people will do a flash sale or do even free curriculum, and they advertise them on their social media. You also get notified when the new things come out. And this is a great deal because a lot of times when they have new curriculum come out, they also have a sale to help promoting it. So it does take a little more self-control so that you're not constantly buying new things, but it is something to keep an eye on and does help you save money throughout the year. And my last one, guys, is to use your library. I feel like this is such an underrated thing for homeschool, and I don't understand why, especially me, myself. I grew up at the library every single summer when I was growing up. But use your library, especially if you use literature heavy curriculum. You don't have to buy everything. In fact, I did build your library our first year of homeschool for the Around the World journey, and I did not purchase any of the books. I got everything from the library. It does take time to be able to collect the books and to see what you need for the next couple of weeks and put them on hold and all of that. But especially if you are needing to save some money, it is a great resource for you. Those are the tips that I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. These are just some things, like I said, that we use in our own homeschool that have helped us a lot. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know what kind of videos you like to see here on this channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you do to save some money for your homeschooling, or if this video was helpful. Please hit that subscribe button. It is a free way to help support my channel, and I can't wait to catch you guys next time. Bye.